everyone, welcome back to Risa Does Makeup. If this is your first time here, my name is Risa, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite products from the month of May. I have a lot to get to, so I'm going to jump right in. Okay, the first couple of items are products that were recommended to me by my good friend Michelle Wong. We did a couple of collaborations last month, one on her channel, one on my channel. Mine was the Sephora haul, hers and mine together. And then on her channel, we did our luxury makeup favorites. And in our Sephora haul video that was posted on my channel, Michelle had mentioned that the item that she ordered that delayed her Sephora order, why it couldn't go 2-day flash shipping like it usually did and it had to go ground, was because she purchased this dry shampoo from Sasha Wan. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I don't think she knew how you pronounce it either. I think it's Sasha Wan. And this is the dry powder shampoo. And she was raving about it. I think she said she bought a couple at a time during the sale because it is sort of pricey. Well, not sort of, it's pricey, but it works better, honestly, than any other dry shampoo I've ever used. I have tried so many and none of them seem to soak up the oil as well as this one does. And I believe it comes, I should have checked this first, but I believe it comes in a couple of colors because I think Michelle said she ordered the brunette. It works just like any other dry shampoo. You lift the hair up, you spray at the roots, you let it dry 30 to 60 seconds, and then you rub it in. I used it today. It just makes my hair feel so clean, gives it a little volume. And as I said, I really do feel like this does the best job at soaking up the excess oil. So I will continue to purchase this dry shampoo. And another product that I purchased because of Michelle was this Rouge Coco Gloss number 804. She talked about this. We actually both talked about how much we loved the Rouge Coco glosses in the luxury favorites video. But she specifically called out this color because she said every time she wears it, she receives compliments. It makes you look like you've gotten lip injections. It's just, it really is a beautiful gloss. And we, as I mentioned, we both agreed that the formula of these glosses is just spectacular. They're just high shine, they're comfortable, they're not super sticky, they're decently long wearing. So if you are one of those many people that over the summer you just like to wear a lighter, more natural makeup look, this is a great gloss to reach for because it will give your lips a fuller appearance, a healthier looking appearance, and just add a little bit of color and shine. Speaking of lip glosses, while I love all of these glosses that I'm showing you today, my number one favorite would have to be this Collagen Lip Bath from Charlotte Tilbury in the new shade Peachy Plump. She had an original collagen lip bath that was just sort of clear. I don't think it was called clear. I think it had a name, but it just came out clear on the lips. So I never purchased it because I never thought that I really needed to spend that much on a clear lip gloss. And I was hearing mixed reviews. People were receiving tubes that were half empty. So I just never got it. And about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, she released the Peachy Plump and then Rosy Glow. I had seen swatches on someone's Instagram story. I think it was the makeup artist Hindosh, and this looked like something I needed to have. Peachy, pink, gold gloss. It just looked so stunning. It has an ever so slight minty taste to it, and you can feel a little bit of plumping when you apply the gloss, but it's not a painful tingling or anything like that. And it's supposedly filled with great skin or lip loving ingredients to help improve the condition of your lips over time. I haven't really been wearing it alone. I've been wearing it on top of something, as usual. I just like to layer my lip products. But I've been reaching for this all the time. I really want to get the Rosy Glow as well. But I just really like peaches and peachy pinks. They just seem to be flattering on my skin tone. So I'm happy that I got this, reaching for it every day. And then the other glosses I've really been enjoying are these from Persona. Now, these, full disclosure, were sent to me in PR, but I have been wanting to try them since they came out. And they sent me the trio. You can buy them all together. And I have actually not tried the shade Toffee, but I've used the shade Peach. and Honey, which is like a nude. So I'm gonna swatch all three of these for you. So the first one I'm gonna swatch is Honey. And then the one on top is Peach. And then finally on the bottom, that is Toffee. And just like the other glosses I've talked about so far in this video, they go on really smoothly. They're not uncomfortably sticky or heavy. They have great shine to them. And overall, I'm just a really big fan of Persona Cosmetics and Sona, the makeup artist behind the brand. I think she's done a wonderful job with her line. And she also sent me something else that I've been wanting to try. I have the Persona like original eyeshadow palette, which I think is amazing. I have her season 1 liquid lipsticks, which I think are also great. They're actually one of the liquid lipstick formulas that I can tolerate, that I don't feel like I absolutely have to put a gloss on top of, because they're not super dry feeling. She's, as I just said, she's done a wonderful job with the development of this brand. And one of the other things that I was sent in PR was this eyeshadow kit. It is the copper, it's called a Color Theory eyeshadow kit. And this is the copper. And it comes with a brush, a 5-pan eyeshadow palette, and a brown eye pencil. This brush is amazing. The palette is so beautiful for blue or green eyes. I mean, it's gonna look beautiful on any eye color. I've seen it on all eye colors, but I really love it with my lighter eyes. I have it on now. In another video I posted recently, I had this copper shade on my lid, but today I did the off-white on my lid. And then I have been reaching for this brown eye pencil every single day. It's creamy, it's long wearing. Just, you gotta get this set. And no, this video is not sponsored by Persona, because I feel compelled to say that because I am showing a lot of her products, but as most of you know, I will never ever do a sponsored favorites video. My next favorite is a product I've had for a while. And I've said this before, that I don't feel like favorites videos always have to be what's new. I think sometimes we rediscover products in our makeup stash and we had forgotten how great they were, and we start using them and using them more and more, and just feeling like, dang, that's a really good product. I need to talk about it again. And that is what happened with this highlighter from Jouer. This is in the shade Citrine. And I wore it in a recent upload, maybe, I can't remember what video it was in exactly, but in the last couple of weeks. And I received so many comments asking me, what's your highlight? What highlight do you have on? And it was this one right here called Citrine. It's just my favorite highlighter right now. I'm reaching for it every single day. I put it in my tear ducts as well. It just gives such a beautiful glow without being sparkly or over the top. There's a fine line between too subtle and over the top. And this falls in that area of perfection, where it's just enough. Of course, there'll be some people that prefer a more subtle highlight, but this one is perfect for me. I just adore it. And also on my cheeks is a Chanel blush that I picked up when I purchased the gloss. I had not intended to buy a blush, but I was waiting to be rung up and I saw this shade on the tester unit, and I had not recalled seeing it before, and I just thought it was stunning, and I put a little bit on my cheeks. I put a little bit of the tester on my cheeks, and I said, I want that too. This is called Foschia, not Fuchsia, Foschia Rosa. It might look a little scary bright to some of you, but it actually goes on pretty sheer, but can be built up. And I just think it's beautiful. So if you have lighter skin, you can definitely make it work. And if you have deeper skin, you're probably going to have to layer it a couple of times, but it will build up and it's gorgeous. I have been buying and falling in love with a lot of blushes lately, so I'm thinking of doing a video of my favorite summer blushes. So be on the lookout for that. Brow products. I have a couple of brow products that I have been using consistently and really enjoying. One of them is high-end and one of them is not so high-end. One is the Sigma Tint and Tame Brow Gel. I am just using the clear, and I've really been liking it for just pushing my brows up, keeping them in place all day. But when I want more of a bushy brow, which is really hard to achieve when you have hardly any brows, I've been reaching for this new Diorshow Bold Brow Mascara. I think it's called Plump and Brow. It doesn't say it on here, but I believe that's what it was called, Plump and Brow Bold Brow. And I'm using the blonde. And this does give you the appearance of a fluffier brow. And the blonde, I probably could have used one shade darker. I do like the blonde because I feel like it gives my brows almost a highlighted look and a more natural look. Because sometimes when you pencil in a brow or even use powder on very sparse brows, it can look very fake. And I try to make them look as natural as possible, but I don't feel like they ever look like hair. Like it doesn't really look like I have a lot of brow hair. However, I feel like this does make it look like I have actual brow hairs. Okay, next up is the self-tanner that I've been using. This is the Bondi Sands Self-Tanning Foam 1 Hour Express. I purchased this from Walgreens. This right here is most likely going to get me kicked off of the Loving Tan PR list, but I don't care. I have to be honest with you guys. I prefer this one. Yes, Loving Tan has sent me products in the past, but I don't know what it is. I do not get the results that I see other influencers get with that product. I've used their darkest color. I think it was their 2 Hour Express in Ultra Dark, and I didn't get as dark as I get with this one. And it didn't last me. The tan did not last as long as this one does. This is, again, a 1 Hour Express. I put it on when I get out of the shower, and in 1 hour, you will have a little bit of color. Well, it actually leaves a little bit of a tint on your skin, so you will have some color immediately. It's a mousse, and I use a mitt I think I use my Loving Tan mitt with it, actually. So you leave it on for an hour, and you'll have a little bit of color. If you leave it on for 3 to 4 hours, you'll have a lot of color. And when it fades nicely. It's not like some at-home tanners that as they fade, they leave you with almost like scaly looking skin. It fades very patchy. This is very even. It does have that self-tanner scent. It is a coconut scent when it's applied, but as it develops, it does have that self-tanner smell that lingers for a day, even after you shower and use whatever lovely smelling body soaps that you have or body washes. It still has a little bit of a smell, but I don't mind it. I think that it works great, and I like to have some color in the summer, especially here in Las Vegas where we're so hot and always showing a lot of skin. All right, now I have some brushes to show you. I do have plans to film an updated favorite brushes video, but until then, I wanted to show you 3 that I've been reaching for over and over that I'm in love with. I highly recommend. One of them is this IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection Brush. I know I am so late to the party on this one. YouTubers have been raving about this for a long time. I've been using it to apply my foundation. I've also been using it to blend out my contour. And then this side, the smaller side, I've been using it to buff out my concealer. It's just such a great brush. Another brush that I've been loving and using every single day is this one from Rephr. Rephr is an indie luxury brush line created by 2 gentlemen that are engineers. They decided that they wanted to create luxury makeup brushes at an affordable price point. So these are made in Japan. They have a core set of brushes available right now, but they do have others launching. And what they're doing that's different from many other brush lines is that they're actually asking for feedback from makeup artists and consumers. They want to know what the most user-friendly brush shapes are, how compact the bristle should be, what size should the brush be. So they're taking the feedback that they're getting and then tweaking the brushes to be the most universally user-friendly and just give the best result from, you know, your makeup applications. And I've already told them that I'm obsessed with this pencil brush. This is the 03. And what I like about this is that it's a great shape and width. A lot of pencil brushes I find are either too stiff, where they tug at the gentle under eye area, or they're too wide, so they give me too much of a smoked out look. And as someone who's a bit older with some fine lines under here, I don't want a real heavy smoked out look. I want to smoke out my liner, but I want it to be right at the lash line. And so this little brush really, you know, makes it happen. And then the third brush I've been reaching for every day is this one from Sigma. It is the F03 High Cheekbone Highlighter. And it's just perfect for highlighter. It gives you just the perfect placement, the perfect amount. I'm just gonna pile some more of this citrine on. I mean, it's just perfect. It's absolutely perfect for highlighter. I'm gonna put a little bit more under my brow and here, maybe here, here and here. I don't know. This is just a great brush. And I would actually use this too. I wouldn't use the same one. I'd use a different one to set my under eye concealer as well. Oh, and also from Sigma, I almost forgot to mention, is this eyeshadow base primer. I really like this. It is in a twist up stick. It comes in a variety of shades. I've been applying it all over my lids so easily. And what I like about this is, as many of you know, I like an eyeshadow primer that does double duty. It evens out the discoloration on the lid and acts as, you know, an eyeshadow primer to keep your shadow on longer. And I've tried, you know, Urban Decay's Eden, and the one from NARS, the tinted one from NARS is the one I'm using now, but they all sheer out. As soon as you blend those in, it seems like the tint has disappeared and you may as well have just used a sheer primer. But with this product, that doesn't happen. It stays the shade that it is when you apply it. I can also easily run it underneath my eyes because having oily skin and oily lids, I get a lot of smudging down here as well. And I've been putting it on the sides of my eyes too, so that it will help to keep my liquid eyeliner in place. The only thing that I wish was different about this was that it twisted down all the way. It twists up, but I wish it twisted all the way down, because sometimes I take the cap and I accidentally smush it right into the product. So you have to be careful reapplying the cap. I do have a couple of non-beauty related favorites for May. This necklace and these earrings from Uncommon James were given to me by my kids for Mother's Day, and I have been wearing them almost every day since. I absolutely love them. These are called dimes. I'm not sure what the necklace is called, but I will, of course, link them in the description. I'm not sure if I already said this, but they're very lightweight and they go with everything. Every time I wear these, I get so many compliments. I just love how they add a little bit of sparkle to every outfit. All right, I thought I had more, but that seems to be it. I didn't really have any fails this month. Oh, wait, I did. I returned the Lawless concealer. It was called Woke Up Like This. And it's from the brand Lawless that is sold at Sephora. It's a clean makeup brand. And something went very awry with this concealer, because when it was launched about a month ago, I think it was early in May, it came out and it was getting a lot of bad reviews. And I actually saw one of my YouTuber friends do a review on it, and she said the same thing that I said, well, that I thought when I received mine, was, wow, this is a really dried out concealer. But then I looked on the Lawless Instagram page and the brand was saying, no, it's just a new consistency. It's a whipped mousse. It's that applicator is packed with product, but you only need to use a little. And it's no. As soon as I got it, like many others who wrote reviews of this product, they felt like it was dried out. They were immediately going to return it. I gave it a couple of other chances. And once I got it to work, I thought it was an okay concealer, but just the fact of putting something so dry feeling on your under eyes, especially as someone who with more mature skin, that's just not really what you want. And regardless of it, you know, being clean and them saying that it just doesn't have certain ingredients, people just aren't used to the texture, I've noticed that they've pulled the product off of Sephora.com's website. I haven't checked to see if it's off of the Lawless website, but it's off of Sephora.com because I'm gonna guess that they just got way too many returns and we're like, you need to do something about this, reformulate it, or just, I don't know, come back to us when it won't get returned over and over. So that was my one fail of the month. And other than that, I've been really loving everything I've tried, and thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate you guys tuning into my monthly favorites. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, it would be great if you would hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. My username is always Risa Does Makeup. And thank you again for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.